Hey guys, what's up? This is Mr. McCracken. Since this is choir, most of you guys probably know me from last year, either from choir or general music or basketball or just being the weirdo in the hallways. But I am making this video and I have a substitute. Some of you guys know that my wife is expecting our second child late July, early August. So I will probably not be here for just a little bit, depending on when she gives birth, depends on how long I'll miss. I hope to update the substitute or the school to let you guys know. I'm filming this video a little bit early, so still has not had the baby yet, but we're only in July. So anyways, each day you guys are going to have this slide, and I'm going to make a video, and the substitute is going to show it. And you guys are going to have some assignments just for a little bit. But before we get into that, I know some of you guys probably have me, some of you guys have me twice a day, or you will. General music, obviously, if you've had it, is quite different than choir. So first of all, thank you guys so much for joining choir or choosing to be back in choir. We had a great year last year, a really good first concert after kind of COVID protocols kind of started dying down. And then we had a really good spring program where we got to do 75 years of music, had a lot of solos, had a lot of dancing opportunities and speaking opportunities. And it was just a really cool show. And then we got to end the year with a trip to Carowinds. So that was a really cool trip that we got to do. So hopefully we get to do more of that this year. And when I get back, there will be some rules that we'll have to go over to make sure that everybody's on the same page as far as what we need to adhere to as pertaining to rules and such to be able to, participate and go on these things. So some of the things this year that we will do, choir is a different kind of exploratory, because we do have events that take place outside of school. Some of them are optional and some of them are required as part of your grade, and it's county policy in the handbook and all that stuff that we will go over when I get back. And I'm just going over some basic things now. The two things that I mentioned earlier that are required are two concerts. We will have a concert, and I hope to have those dates for you when I get back. The first concert will be a Christmas winter concert in December. Those are usually on, I believe, Tuesday or Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. And we'll have one in the spring, probably in late April, early May. Sometime, probably more in May is usually when it is. Both of these are during the PTA meetings, but it's usually just us. There usually isn't any speaking unless one of the administrators gives a little quick thing about what's going on in schools. So it's pretty much our night, and both of those will be at 7. We usually stay after school that day, rehearse, eat pizza, all that good stuff, get dressed, do our makeup, our hair, put our clothes on, and then have a concert. So we'll do those again this year. There'll obviously be different concerts than last year, different music and different kind of themes. We also have what's called All-County Choir. It's a Highlands Honor Choir we get to audition for, as well as an all-district choir. So counties, obviously just the schools here in Washington County, with the addition of Virginia Middle, Virginia High at the high school level, because they're by themselves, but they're closer to us than some of the schools are in our county, like Damascus and Patrick Henry. So that's one of the first things we do. And then there's also a district one, which takes all the schools in the entire district. We're District 7, so that stretches a couple hours in a big circle. We have the same song, we learn a song, we record that song online, either by yourself or here at school by yourself. Some people that have been in it, that have done it, can tell you that while it's nerve-wracking, it is just by yourself and nobody knows who it is. You get a number, you submit that, the judge, whoever it might be, just presses play, they listen to it, they grade you, they give you comments and suggestions, and then you get ranked on what your score is. And then the top, however many percentage of each each vocal group, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, gets to participate in a concert in the early of the next year, so like January, February-ish. The auditions will probably be October, November of this year. And those are optional, though it's really strongly suggested because we're going to be learning the songs. And I'm hoping that everybody chooses to do it because you don't have to go anywhere. You just get on your computer and you sing like a minute 15-second song. And they don't see your face. They don't know who you are, where you're from. Nobody hears you. And we found out last year that some people who didn't want to do that and said they couldn't sing made it and had great voices. And then they went on to sing solos. So, sometimes we have self-doubt until somebody kind of gives us that pep up, but nobody can give you that pep up if you don't sing. I never... never make anybody sing a solo in front of the class. It's always been my rule. Those that have had me know that, but you're always welcome to. There'll always be opportunities for that. So those are the 4 kind of things that we do. And then there's going to be other things. We're going to do some fundraisers to raise money for your trips and music and things like that. Probably going to try to do a car wash. We might sell pizza kits again, or the butterbread pastries. Maybe candles, something that, we'll figure it out. So first off, I hate to give assignments and all that stuff, but these are just kind of to help you guys. We're going to do a little kind of scavenger hunt. We're going to watch some videos. I'm not going to overwhelm you guys with a bunch of stuff. But when you get done with this, we are going to use a Google Classroom. It is for 7th and 8th grade. So there's only going to be one link. When you get done with your assignments, you can submit them there. Or there may be some Google Forms that you just click on the link and it can be there. But I'm going to put on the next slide the directions to the next assignment, as well as your Google Classroom code. Just go to Google Classroom, join a class, type in your code, press enter, and your assignments and any messages will be there. If there's something you can't figure out how to get into it or share it, my email is right to the right of me, of my desk, up on the board. It is A.K. McCracken. Just make sure you spell it right at wcs.k12.va.us. Just make sure that you send me those assignments. So my hope is to be back soon, but depending on when, Charlie is his name when he's born, will be, when I get back. I hope to only take 2 weeks. So if he's born in August, maybe I can be back, July, then I can probably be back maybe around the first day of school. If he's born in August, then it may be the 2nd to 3rd week of school. So won't be out too long, hopefully, unless something happens, but we'll pray that doesn't happen. But thank you guys so much. We're going to have a really fun year in choir. We're going to do a lot of things. Last year, we kind of got our feet wet with some things. We have some very, very talented singers, and I'm excited to see the new singers. So we're going to, do some different things and quite possibly if we can really learn quickly and do things, it'll open up the door to be able to do more opportunities, maybe go sing somewhere or go on a larger trip. It all just depends on how fast we work, how well we're working together, and that we pick up on these things. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you join the Google Classroom. The next slides will have videos for you guys to watch, and we're not going to do this every day, but for the first 2, I want to make sure that we kind of look at some different types of videos, and then later in the week, we're going to look at just a little bit of theory, but we'll make sure that we, just to kind of see basically where you're at as far as knowing the notes on the scale and knowing what pitch is and stuff like that. And maybe you learned that last year in choir because we talked about it. We sight read, did things like that. Maybe you've never been in it or you've forgotten it. So it's just a refresher. I'm not going to quiz you to make things crazy. I just want to see where we're at and where we need to start because it'll give me a good kind of measuring stick tool to know where we're at. And then we'll end the week with some videos just that you don't have to answer a question on. You can sit back, relax, watch some good choral techniques and harmony and things like that. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great first day of school, and we'll see you guys soon.